Well, good morning, everyone. My name is Cristian Moreno. I'm the Managing Director of Torque Metals. And this morning, I'm going to give you 7 facts, 7 reasons why you should invest in this company. By the way, we are not lithium, we are 100% gold. And we have 1.75 million ounces of gold between WA and Canada. Upon completing a merge that we are going through, that is going to be finalized at the end of this month. So the first reason why you should invest in Torque is the projects. So we have the Paris Gold Camp. It's 1,200 square kilometers of ground in WA. South of Kalgoorlie, so if you go to Kalgoorlie and you take your car, it's going to be 1 hour and 30 minutes driving to go to our project. We have 14 mining licenses, pre-native titles. We have 2 prospective licenses and 48 exploration licenses. We are one of the biggest tenement holders in the WA region. If you want to explore for gold, where do you want to be? You want to be in WA. The project, the Paris Gold Project, 350 square kilometers of ground, once again, granted mining licenses with a resource in there. We have 250,000 ounces of gold at 3.1 grams per ton. We have extended this MRE with additional mineralization. The last year we released 15 meters at 12 grams per ton outside of the mineral resource estimate. We have additional prospective ground. And by the way, we have explored just 1% of the 1,200 square kilometers of ground. The resource is located in 2.5 square kilometers of ground. This is a great project, high-grade gold, shallow mineralization. When I say shallow mineralization, by the way, the deepest hole is 200 meters vertical depth. And the grades. Am I telling you that this is a high-grade gold project? Well, let's read a little bit here and see if you guys can find some high grade. We have 35 meters at 14 grams per ton. We have 10 meters at 46 grams per ton, 27 meters at 10 grams per ton, 22 meters at 12 grams per ton, 24 meters at 10, 39 meters at 6 grams per ton, 15 meters at 12 grams per ton, 13 meters at 11 grams per ton. So this is a real high-grade gold project. And where is the project located? It's in WA. This is the mineralization of the project. The project is contained in a sulfide-driven mineralization, so massive sulfide mineralization. And in contact with the massive sulfide, you have the quartz vein carrying gold, sometimes visual gold. We did a metallurgical characterization in this project. We did twice the exercise, and we have recoveries above 96% gold recovery. So you have high grade, you have shallow mineralization, you have granted mining licenses, and you have good metallurgical recoveries. What else do you want? In terms of gravity recovery, we have 68% overall between the 3 little deposits that we have there. We have Triple H, Observation, and Paris. And the resources are open, good grade, shallow mineralization, and high recovery. And the resources. This is a diagram that we did gram per meter. You can see where the mineralization is going. It's going down deep to the west. And some people sometimes were asking me, show me what else is there. Show me you have extensions of the mineralization. Well, we did an exercise. We released that exercise yesterday. We did downhole EM, and we are showing in the downhole EM that mineralization is extending. Why? Because with the downhole EM, we can track the pyrrhotite, the sulfide mineralization that is linked, that is associated with the gold. So are you asking me, is this resource open? Well, the answer is there. The only limitation of this resource is just more drilling. Once again, check the depth of the resource, please. 200 meters, almost 200 meters, the deepest hole in this particular deposit. So this is the exercise that I was talking about. Downhole EM is showing the extension of the mineralization, extension of the high-grade gold chute. We have another plate out there that we released yesterday to the market. This plate was already drilled, and in there we have two good intervals. One is 15 meters at 12 grams per ton, and the other one is 7 meters at 7 grams per ton. So the exercise of the downhole EM is demonstrating that the mineralization is still open. This is another deposit. This is the Triple H deposit. We have here 73,000 ounces of gold, and the grade is 2 grams per ton. By the way, in the previous one, the mineralization that we have here is 152,000 ounces of gold, and the grade is 4.3 grams per ton, and it's open, all right? And we have the observation deposit. The observation deposit is going to be an open pit, shallow mineralization from surface, 25,000 ounces of gold, and the grade is 2.8 grams per ton. What is the limitation of these resources? Just more drilling. We just need to drill more and more and more. But what is really important about this project is, this is the story of the project since 1914. Not a lot of companies have drilled and have put a lot of money in this project. When I joined the company, we received a company with 125 square kilometers of tenements and a resource of probably 36,000 ounces of gold. And that was 3 years ago. Now we have 250,000 ounces of gold, and we have one of the biggest tenement packages in the region. And who are our neighbors? We are the neighbors of West Gold to the west, and we are the neighbors of Goldfields to the west. There are 2 processing plants in there. And by the way, West Gold is telling to the market that they are expanding the gold operations on Higginsville. Once again, shallow mineralization, high-grade gold, good metallurgical recoveries, and we are located in mining licenses, pre-native titles. The opportunity. What else is happening with Torque? We are merging with a company that has some projects in Canada. They have 1.5 million ounces of gold in Ontario. So if the merge is successful, Torque Metals will have 1.75 million ounces of gold in 2 different projects, one in Canada and the other one in WA. We will be in 2 of the best, if not the best jurisdictions for gold exploration. That will be WA and Ontario, Canada. And what is the strategy of the company? We are not gonna be a producer. We don't want to produce gold right now. What we want to do is increase the resources as quickly as possible, as fast as possible, to come up with 1 million ounces of gold in WA, and to have some conversations with the neighbors, because they need this material. If the merge is successful, this will be the board of directors: Tolga Kumova, very well known in the market, Evan Cranston, Andrew Woskett, and Cristian Moreno, who is speaking. And the assets, the Paris Gold Project, once again, I have to repeat this because the market is not appreciating this company. High-grade gold, shallow mineralization, good gold recoveries, mining license. And in Ontario, Canada, we will have very, very good grade and 1.5 million ounces of gold in Ontario. And the geology, well, everyone knows the geology of Ontario and the geology of WA, 2 of the best jurisdictions in the world for mineral exploration. So, this is just the summary of the presentation, the reasons why you should invest in this company. We are a company that we take care of the capital. We don't expend capital at all, a lot. We have a proven board and leadership, plenty of experience in the industry. We have 1,200 square kilometers of ground in WA, in the best jurisdiction in Australia for mineral exploration. If we want to drill tomorrow, we can do so. We have resources on granted mining licenses, pre-native titles, so the royalties to the communities are not there. Once again, shallow mineralization, high-grade gold, and it's open. In-house capabilities. I'm a geologist, I'm a geophysicist. I have 4 master's degrees that I'm not gonna talk about, and I have the experience of my board that every single day is advising me to take the best decision. And finally, we have other assets. We have a 1.3, an asset in Canada, 1.3 billion ton of nickel, 0.3%. Nickel is not worth anything now, but it's going to be worth something in the future. And we have a lithium asset as well next door of Bald Hill that is not worth anything now, but it's going to have some value in the future. So these are the 6 facts, the 6 reasons why you should invest in this company. And if you invest in this company, the only promise that I can give you guys is that I'm going to work very, very hard to take this company to the next level. Thank you very much.